Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and today we will continue our considerations, discussions about the detachment of huge part of current business political, because no longer cultural elite, because they are too stupid and too greedy for this to be cultural elite, and we will just say the truth about them. They despise and hate people, and especially they despise of course their opponents, but it doesn't matter. Only real warriors can respect their opponents as they should. But the leftists and this current business political elite despise their opponents. But what is more striking, they despise their supporters. We can see that a few days ago, the candidate for president in current main superpower, she, after not winning, didn't come and give a speech to her supporters on time. So it means that people like her and people who are behind her openly despise their supporters, despite the fact they depended on them. They like it or not, it doesn't matter, they depended on them, but they showed openly how they don't respect them, how they hate them, how they despise them. And all of these people of business and leftists who are combined with them, financed with them, honestly, they hate people in general, they hate humanity. Because how can we explain this pursuit for abortion rights, pursuit for euthanasia, and other things like this? Sorry, and this pursuit for all divisions, people into tribes following this or that agenda and fighting each other. It's all motivated by two things: greed for power and money, and hate towards all people and humanity. That's why now we have all visible, we see our opponent, and the opponent are neo-Marxists and people who support them, these managers, greedy managers of corporations, many of them, and people who are behind all of these things. So the owners and these managers, plus so governments we see and governments we don't see, and people, leftists, politicians and activists whom they finance, they hate humanity. Now we openly know who is for us, who is against us, and who is the friend, who is foe. That is why we should really push back and kick them out. I mean, people who hate us, who hate humanity, who introduce divisions, who really divide people into warring tribes. I don't want to live in the times of warring tribes, of fanaticism, and big government over us, exploiting all of us and using the fact that we, as people who are manipulated, are fighting with each other. Let's work for our common good. And here I need to recall Aristotle, who said that if one is too rich, the tyrant or citizen, if they are becoming too rich and too influential, they are getting disconnected with reality, and they cannot be reliable as citizens and as the ruler anymore. Of course, Aristotle said at the end of the day that the poorest people shouldn't rule because they only want to take the goods from the ones who possess more. Here we can debate, but we have to take into account the times in which Aristotle and conditions was living. And but we have to admit that his characteristic of the richest people, that they are getting very often disconnected with reality and they are not good rulers anymore. They are possessed by greed for power and goods. It's true. Please remember the wisdom of ancients and just take it and apply it into our life to create better future and better life. And please remember also Aristotle and Platon definition of state. State was formed to give people comfort and safety to live and to do things we want to do to sustain our living at any level. That is why we have a state, and we need to take care of it, to have it all the time. State cannot serve on its own. State cannot be an entity within its own and cannot serve itself. We should reject this Hegelist thinking and this thinking of social contract by Jean-Jacques Rousseau. This is not good. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.